Heyo everyone, it's AJ, and today it's Monday. And you know what that means? It's Manga Monday! Yeah! And with it usually being the first Manga Monday of the month, which means it's the Bungo Stray Dogs chapter. And given it's the rest of the chapter from last month, you know it's halfway. But anyway, we're actually getting somewhat of a resolution to some cliffhangers, but not really, because obviously we're ending on another one, because why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it? But anyway, we are kicking off not where the half chapter ended off last month. No, we're going back to Atsushi and figuring out that, yeah, he's actually awake, like proper ass awake. And Terako just goes, you know what? I'm just gonna let you out. Wait, what now? So obviously, as we'd seen in the last chapter, like Tarazaki and Kurikida are like tied up to these wee machines, and like they're basically on a weird ass coma, and Teruko could have done that but decided no. So here we go, she just lets him out and just goes, yeah, I'm kind of bored. Mostly because I don't really want to follow with these games correctly, and it's like, so yeah, so you were playing Fukuchi then, because I was about to say months ago, which is technically correct, but chapters ago, when Fukuchi like called in and Teruko went, oh yeah, Tetsu's like been like taken out, she was lying. And I thought that. Well, I think that. I'm pretty sure she knows that like he's fine. I think so. But basically, like, turns out, like, Teruko actually already knows that Fukuchi's the bad guy. Like, so why are you doing this, you twat? But anyway, so she's just like, yeah, actually, just like entertain me as like my boss does whatever the fuck he needs to do. Like, I don't really like want to like be a terrorist like he is, so let's just entertain me whilst he does his business, and then we can just be happy. It's like, no. Like, there's clearly still some moral compass within you to decide that no, you're not going to like properly hook up Atsushi to this weird ass machine and then just go like, meh. Like, hen, what you doing? Oh, and then she's just like, I want to play a game, essentially. And it's like, what the fuck? Atsushi's just like, no, like, you just can't let him get away with it. Like, we have to stop him. And she's just like, nah, you can't. So I'm just gonna play along. Woohoo! It's like, not hen. No. So Ashley's making a good point. It's like, right, I'm gonna go out and deal with it. If you're not really gonna like deal with me properly, because Teruko makes a point. It's like, yeah, you can actually tear like my arms apart with like it's nothing. So I'm not really in the mood to fight you. So it's like, well, okay, I'll just leave and like help. Like, yeah. And she's like, see, if I played this little challenge, like we do this, I'll explain everything. Like, I'll just tell you, like, why Fukuchi's a dick. And what's the real reason for the decay of angels. And it's like, wait, what? But she's like, yeah, after I tell you, you won't want to leave this room. You just want to curl up in a wee corner and cry because it's that messed up. And then, yeah, that's it. Like, okay, hen, you just tease this, like, big ass plot point, being like, oh, we're going to finally learn about why, like, the decay of angels are a fucking thing. But no. We don't get that resolution, do we? No, we have to have a cliffhanger in the middle of this chapter, because the chapter's not even finished yet. Oh no. Because why have one cliffhanger when you can have two. So let's cut back to where the last chapter ended, with Fukazawa and Fukuchi just literally about to like cross swords, because Fukuchi, being the dick that he is just basically nicked Rampo and knocked him out. Like, Rampo's not even there, you don't even see him. So it's just like, yeah, we're just gonna fight to the death, essentially, because that's what old rivals do, because we've known each other for so long. Like, seriously. Obviously, Fukuchi being like, see, with this sword that can, like, pass through time and shit, I'm gonna try stab you in the back. And Fukazawa's like, haha, fuck you, bitch, you can't get me. And, like, Fukuchi's just like, you can't look into the future, so, like, you're screwed. And Fukazawa's just like, well, I might not be able to look into the future, but I know from the past, and you're a little bitch that likes to backstab. Oh! So yeah, basically Fukazawa just has like a keen sense of the fact that he knows what Fukuchi's fighting style's like, and he's like, oh yeah, I know for a fact that you're going to try and do this, so you try to stab me in the back, it ain't gonna work, mate. And basically just like, well, not like flicks it off, because obviously that would be like stupid, defends himself from it, he blocks it. And, well, I fucking love this next panel. And it's just basically, like, he goes in towards Fukuchi, like, after, like, Fukuchi's trying to stab him through the back through time and whatnot. And he stabs him right through the fucking hand. Like, he goes through Fukuchi's hand, and I fucking love it. I just wish it was his heart, but... I just love it. It's like, so if you just keep going further, Fukuchi, that would be great. It would be really appreciated. Because who wants that dick to be alive? Actually, there's probably some people, and like, my god, you're crazy. You're crazy. But because the dick has his hand stuck in the sword, and obviously can't really move it that much at the moment, basically Fukuchi just goes, right, kicks Fukazawa, like, a million miles away. like why? Like, also, he does technically obviously stab him as well. Like, he finds a way to stab him as he kicks him, and then he goes flying, and then we got that little kind of, is he now dead? Like, why does Fukazawa now have to have the worry of, is he still alive? Oh, but with that, we get the last page that basically just shows we're going to have a fucking flashback to them being little babies, like little kids meeting for like the first time, and why they know how each other works in their fighting styles. Although little young like Fukazawa is adorable. I'm not going to say nice things about Fukuchi because fuck him. Although he does have the crazy hair and it's kind of cool. But he's not Fukazawa. Little kid Fukazawa is so much better. And I hope to fuck that we see Fukazawa as a kid just beating the fucking shit out of him and embarrassing him. And that's the end of the chapter. And the worst thing is, like, with all these cliffhangers, right? We're not getting a new chapter until November. Asagiri is taking a break for a couple of months. And no fucking wonder he's going to have to work out with all these fucking cliffhangers about where all these plot points are going. So yeah, like, take the break. You're going to have to work this out. That's probably why. He's probably just like sitting there, like, head about to explode about what the fuck am I writing? Oh, and Hanakawa was just like, I need to draw this. How dare you? So yeah, so we're not getting a new chapter until November. So 2 months away, so it's a 2-month break. So it's, in a way, it's technically not long. It's literally just like, it's just not coming out next month, it's just in the month after. But, woo! I'm kind of looking forward to actually getting some backstory. Despite, like, obviously what's been going on and whatnot. Like, it's interesting. But I love the fact that Atsushi's just like, he has these little moments. He's meant to be the main protagonist. And yet it's just like, here's Atsushi, just a reminder, he's around. Meh. Here he is, there's another plot point. Here he is, another plot point. And people wonder why. It's like when you tell people, it's like when the show starts, it's like, this is the main character, by the way. And it's like, really? I honestly don't blame people that like read the series and think like he's not. It's kind of hard to see it like now, being honest, because how it diverts so dramatically now, and especially with this whole fucking arc. Like, see if you just started like this whole arc, and you were asked to point out who the main character was, or who was like the driving force. I don't think anyone would pick Atsushi. Like, honestly. But yeah, so we had that chapter. It was like, I was quite happy that they actually showed that Teruko has actually got some sense to a degree, but then also just shows it's like, what are you doing? They've obviously let Atsushi live and whatnot, and just like, meh, there you go. So obviously we'll get like that information from her. So I don't know like how the information's going to come across. Is it going to be like from her perspective telling their backstory, or is it going to be like Fukazawa's perspective of like how they came to be, or will it be a mix? Like it'll start off with Fukazawa and then it will like go into like Teruko, basically how they met and how it built up, and then how the Cave Angels came up. Who knows? I would say we'll find out in 2 months, but who fucking knows? The implication of that we're going to get the backstory would make more sense, because why would you end on like hinting that we're going to get backstory and then just like, nah, next thing. Like, don't give us one like black page just to go on to a non-black page. Like, rude. We need that backstory. If you're going to hint it, bloody give it. But yeah, I really want Fukazawa to kick Fukuchi's ass, and I really hope we get to see it in kid form, because that would be brilliant. It's annoying because obviously we don't know what's going on. We have all these plot points, they're not resolved, we're just getting more. Like, why? Still fun though. Like, I'm still here for the ride. Why not? But anyway, let me know down below what are your thoughts. And as always, let's cry. Especially over the many deaths that are potentially there. Now we've got Fukazawa there on the list of who is maybe dead and who is maybe not. At least we know that Atsushi is not definitely dead at the moment, so at least somebody's came back. But anyway, we'll see you in 2 months for the next chapter, but there'll be plenty of other wee things to pop out anyway. So I'm not going anywhere, there'll still be Bungo content until that next chapter comes out. So anyway, until next time, I'm AJ, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.